What's going on, guys? My name's Corrupt, and today I have for you guys my TH10 GoHoBo attack strategy guide. This guide is going to teach you everything that you guys need to know about this attack strategy, whether you guys know how to use this and want just a refresh, as well as if you don't know the strategy and don't know how to use it. Well, this guide is really going to help you understand it. Now, this attack strategy uses a kill squad. This mainly is the golems, the wizards to set the funnel, and then also using bowlers from the wall wrecker and the heroes to get value from inside the base. You usually want those three in particular, the wall wrecker and the heroes, to go into the base and try and get the enemy queen, enemy CC, and also the enemy king. You don't always have to get the enemy king, however. Sometimes you may not be able to get to it. However, it doesn't really matter if you get the king or not, since you really want to try and get two main things. Queen and CC are the biggest issues, and that is something that you want to take out as early as possible. The other thing that the kill squad does is creates a wedge in the base that allows your hogs to have perfect pathing as they go through. Now, obviously, you're going to run into other traps, such as, giant bombs and spring traps. Spring traps you really can't stop, however, giant bombs you can heal over. Another trap that you may see quite often is also the Teslas and also even skelly traps. Skelly traps are usually used there to really add some DPS to buildings that, such as multi-infernos, Teslas, bomb towers, and other point defenses, and even splash to do more damage to hogs. So in order to counteract this, you want to bring a poison spell to really counter those skelly traps. It's usually a good idea and something to keep in mind as you start to go through. Usually you're going to bring a rage spell in terms of the bowlers and also the heroes. Since the bowlers do come out of that wall wrecker, they are going to be able to try and get as much value as they can, including the enemy queen if they can reach her. Especially if they can't, well, it may be a good option to bring Valkyries. It's always never a bad option, since Valkyries are often used in the kill squad to actually get some good value. Usually using them along with a rage can really provide a lot of good DPS and can actually tear even deeper into the base. Now, usually when you set a funnel, you're usually using the wizard. Sometimes you can use a baby dragon, and possibly even the king. Usually the king is going to be used here to set the funnel on different attacks. The king offers a lot of great potential at being a tank, as well as really just using him to set the funnel is just big time. And especially since you have his ability as well, which spawns even more troops, which means more troops that will distract those defenses while he starts to clean up other buildings. Now, just remember, another critical part about this is knowing the wall wrecker placement. Wall wreckers should be placed in where it's going to go into the base. You don't want the wall wrecker to stay on the outside of the base. It's usually going to become a bad thing, since you really want the wall wrecker to get as much of the value as it can get. It's a really good idea to keep this in mind, since normally you really want to try and avoid the bowlers staying on the outside of the base. If bowlers stay on the outside, then you might as well call your attack RIP, just because you want the bowlers to get as much value from the inside of the base than from outside of the base. And also, you want to try and use that back end poison if you're using those hogs, especially early on, if you see any of those skelly traps towards the back end, to use poisons, and we will talk about that a little bit more later on in the video. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the hog riders. The hog riders themselves are definitely not tanky like a giant or a golem. However, using the heal spells will offer them really good value if you know where they're going to go. I'd highly encourage that you place them in areas where you know where they're going to go, rather than just telling you guys where you guys should be placing your heal spells. Place them in areas where they are going to. So this could even be point defenses that could be really harming them. And you really want to make sure that you use the heal spell to heal up the group. Usually when you send in your hogs, you can send them in surgically, or you can spam them in. The main thing, however, is to try and keep as many of the hogs in a group as possible. This will allow you to get a lot of good value from your heal spells. And usually heal spells here are going to be used over those hogs to heal them up, and it works better in a group. So you gotta make sure that you understand that when you're going into different base designs with hogs. Now just remember, you want to try and use the max poison on the CC and the non-max poison that you bring, that it will be used against those skelly traps. Skelly traps are really dangerous and can really cause some havoc, so usually don't try to double poison. Unless you know that there are no skelly traps set on ground, you may want to bring one just in case that, you know, the hogs are getting swarmed by those amount of skeletons that are spawning from those skelly traps. So you just got to really make sure as you go through. Now just remember, perfect pathing is key when you guys are using hog riders. So that's why the kill squad is there for. Usually healing over those areas that can really go through, and defenses like that you should be healing over, such as Tesla farms, multi-infernos, bomb towers, giant bombs along with the bomb tower, and other splash defenses such as wizard towers. It's a good thing and something to keep in mind when you guys are using this attack. Just make sure that you guys remember to get key objectives such as the queen and CC, just because they will become a hindrance to your hogs. Just make sure that you try and get all of this and you should be good to go. Now remember, all of this is always dependent on the base. Sometimes you can even use the stone slimer, and the stone slimer is mainly used trying to get the queen if the queen herself is pretty exposed. And what I mean by that is that the queen can be easily killed by just using a stone slimer filled with Valkyries to take her out, along with the kill squad going in to try and get as much value as she can, along with, you know, going in from where that town hall is. So it's really critical that you guys understand that when you guys are using this attack strategy. Now, I don't think I missed anything with this, but hopefully this guide helps you a lot and kind of gets you into the focus of how you guys can use hog riders at Town Hall 10, and using the GoHoBo is not a bad option. So hopefully you kind of understand it. Let me know if you guys want to see more content like this. I want to try and bring more of it. So hopefully if you guys did enjoy, leave a like and also subscribe for more of my content if you guys want to become better attackers in Clash of Clans. Now, if you guys also want to go ahead and join the Exit Humanity family or even my community Discord server, those links are in the description below. And also feel free to follow my Twitter, where I will also post announcements if you don't hit the notification bell. If you guys don't want to hit it here, well, follow me on Twitter and you guys will get some of those notifications if you choose to have notifications on. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Remember to share with your clanmates as well. And I will be seeing you guys next time. Corrupt, signing out.